Paul LaFrance here, and I'm back for more fun in the sun with a gang from Regal. And now that we have our staircase installed, it's time to move on to installing the stair handrail. So, right now, what we're gonna be doing first is installing the posts for the handrail. And there are two different posts that we can use in this application. The first one you see here is called an inline post. And what this post does is it allows you to run a handrail over the top of it for a longer staircase. And we also have an end post, which would be a termination post for the handrail. But for right now, I'm gonna show you how to install the inline post directly to the stair tread. Now, this is a little bit complicated, but it's actually quite easy once you know the steps. The first thing that you have to do is set up your post to be 90 degrees to your starting top rail post. And then once you do that, you mark out your 4 points. And what we're gonna be doing is using through bolts like this and mounting through the tread into a bottom plate, and that'll compress and tighten up and give you the rigidity you need for the post. But before we do that, we have to remove from inside the stair tread the aluminum piece that is in there that allows the screw to fasten the staircase to the actual stringer. Once we remove that, we're gonna be installing these two inserts, and that'll allow for us to compress the post to this plate without crushing the tread. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a set of grips and just grab a hold of that insert. I'm just gonna pull this out. We don't need this anymore. And then we are going to take these aluminum inserts and we're gonna tap them into place. All right, now that those are in, we're gonna drill through the actual tread, which will allow us to run the through bolts through and compress the plate, and these inserts will keep the tread from actually compressing. Always make sure that the inserts are pushed far enough in so when you put the cap back in, you don't come into contact with the insert. And now we are ready to pre-drill for our through bolts. So before we drill, we want to mark out, well, exactly where we're going to drill. So I'm going to take the plate, I'm going to put it on top of the tread. I'm going to align it properly, exactly where I want the post to go. I'm just going to mark out for my holes. And now I'm ready to pre-drill. So now that we have our holes drilled, we are ready to mount the post and ready to run the through bolts into the mounting bracket below. And one more bolt. Great, all 4 bolts are in. Now we're just gonna take our nuts, mount the plate underneath. Just gonna fasten the nuts up underneath. And we're ready to keep going. Now, earlier I talked about the 45-degree angled post, which allows you to do rails around a 45-degree corner. But what if you have angles that are over 45 degrees or under 45 degrees? Well, that's where the universal angle bracket comes in handy. This is genius. So this is a bracket that allows you to do any angle on the horizontal plane, but also on the vertical plane. So it is, well, universally handy. So this is what we're gonna be using to mount our top rail and our bottom rail. So the first thing we have to do is mark out exactly where these brackets are going to mount. So a trick of the trade is to take the bottom rail and actually lay the railing directly on top of the stair tread so it comes into contact with every point. Where that rail top comes into contact with the post, we are going to make a mark right where the top of that rail comes into contact. This will mark the bottom of the bracket. Pretty straightforward. And we do the same thing for the inline post. Make that mark on the top, 28 5/8. And this will mark where we will mount the top bracket. Pretty straightforward. All right, now that our universal bracket's in place, we are going to slide our top rail over the inline post, right up and directly into the top bracket. And now that we have that in place, we will actually take this cap, which taps nicely into the bottom bracket, just like so. We're gonna install a few screws, and we have our top rail in place, and then we'll just cut the bottom rail, put that in place, and then we'll start on our glass pickets. Now that we have the top rail installed, we want to fasten it, so it's a very important thing to pre-drill first before you actually fasten the screws. And if you look at the top rail, it's got a little rib right along the line here. You want to pre-drill right into that rib. On both the connector at the in-rail post and at the very, very top. Okay, we got our bottom rail. Let's cut the size. I'm gonna just slip it into place. Pre-drill just like I did for the top rail. We have the top and bottom rails in place along with our posts, and now it's time to install some pickets. The installation process to install these pickets is exactly the same as when you were installing a regular horizontal rail. But the only difference is we are using a picket that has an angled top to it. It still has the same patented locking system. And our spacers, instead of the regular 4-inch spacers, we are using 5-inch spacers. That's it. The rest of the installation is exactly the same. And that's all there is to it. Easy as 1, 2, 3, but very important when you're doing a staircase to include your stair rail support leg, which installs with a self-tapping screw. And that's all there is to it. Easy as 1, 2, 3. And just like with a horizontal railing where you can do pickets or glass, Regal has a solution for that as well. You can use tempered glass panels on the staircase, and I'll show you how. When it comes to installing the tempered glass panels on the staircase, there are 5 major components. You have your tempered glass panels, you have your bottom spacer, you have your bottom gasket, which is where the panels will sit inside, you have your top gasket where the panels sit in, and your top spacer. And you'll notice the difference between the bottoms and the tops is that top spacers and gaskets are transparent to allow you to incorporate LED lighting, which I'll show you later. So now that we have all of our tempered glass panels installed, the only thing left to do is to use a self-tapping screw and install them into each of the lower spacers to keep your glass panels from shipping. Now, as easy as this was for me to install, it is important to note that all staircases are different. You're dealing with various rises and various runs. But what makes this system so amazing is its flexibility. Just make sure that you consult the instruction manual to make this as easy as 1, 2, 3 for the installation of your own staircase.